Tasks to fully develop project management skills. Thank you for joining us in this last presentation for project management. In this presentation, we will look at tasks to fully develop project management skills. Are you ready? Here are some steps to take if you want to improve your project management skills. Complete training courses. Seek those courses that focus on various aspects of project management or offer training in a particular skill you need help to develop. Ask for feedback. Remain open to feedback from your team so that you can improve your project management skills. You can ask for their feedback upon project completion, but consider asking at regular intervals during the project too. Feedback from clients can also be beneficial. Study project management methodologies. Depending on your skills, the structure of the workplace and the project teams you work with, there are various project management methodologies you may study and adopt. Job shadow other project managers. You can build your skills simply by job shadowing other project managers who have found success in their fields. If there are project managers you work with, ask if you can see what they do in a day. Sign up for content from professionals in the field. There are project management blogs, articles, podcasts, and other forms of content that successful project managers produce. The more you read and listen to this content, the more you may be able to keep up with the trends in project management that can make you a better project manager. Varying points of view can also help you develop your critical thinking skills and problem-solving abilities. Incorporate team-building exercises. Team-building exercises can improve professional relationships between co-workers, which can help you improve your work as a project manager. When individuals on your team naturally get along and understand each other, they are more likely to collaborate, come up with creative solutions, and support your work as project manager. Track your time. Analyzing your own time management can help you manage the time of others during a project and realize if a project isn't following an established schedule. Use templates. Use templates that support your work and help you excel in the role. Because many of these templates serve as a guide, you may find that you spend less time on a certain task, leaving you better able to develop other skills. Here we are going to analyze the 10 most common project management mistakes. 1. Poorly defined goals. It is impossible to lead a successful project management team when a project's goals are not clearly defined. As project manager, you need to ask the right questions until you are satisfied that the stakeholders are in agreement with the project's goal. 2. Project scope is a moving target. Too often, project managers make the mistake of implementing every change requested, essentially making the project scope a moving target. The solution for this would be to evaluate how the change will impact budget and deadlines before deciding how or if to implement it. 3. Inadequate knowledge of the project. Sometimes a project comes along that requires established skill set, one that is not held by any members of your team. Even when a project manager recognizes that this is the case, too often it is not addressed. As project manager, you should be able to evaluate the situation and determine what competencies are needed. Then, assess the skills of your available team members and determine what training or outsourcing are necessary for project success. 4. Inadequate accountability. When leading the team, ensure each member of your team has a clear understanding of his or her role and take on the responsibility it requires. This will allow you to direct your team toward common goals. 5. Lack of risk management. Do not ignore risks and simply assume everything will just be fine. Gather whatever data or input is required for you to better understand your project risks and clearly define your plans to prevent them occurring. 6. No plan B. Be sure contingencies are in place from the very start of the project. Once you have identified the most likely challenges or risks, you can go about coming up with detailed solutions that can be implemented if necessary. 7. Poor communication. Poor communication, whether written or verbal, is one of the biggest factors in putting a project success at risk. Lack of communication can lead to misunderstandings, missed deadlines, and confusion among stakeholders, including team members. Project managers should offer direction at every step of the way, communicating goals as well as expectations. 8. Unrealistic deadlines. Stop asking your team for the impossible, or you will completely flatten morale and productivity right along with it. 9. Lack of money. Often, a project manager is asked to run a project that is insufficiently funded and has little hope of successful completion. Management should provide sufficient resources, including time, money, and personnel. Define project needs and obtain budget approval upfront. 10. Inadequate stakeholder engagement. A disinterested stakeholder can do much to slow or even halt an entire project. You should communicate openly and encourage feedback from all stakeholders involved with the project. Finally, we are going to analyze some tips to be a successful project manager. Set realistic expectations. Everyone involved in the project may be better able to focus on the project when they are aware of expectations. Use project management tools. Project management tools can help you stay on track, but most of all, you can also share project updates and assign tasks to members of your team. Look for tools that integrate with other applications you use, such as Group Calendar, to support the project. Promote accountability. In a project, all team members are relying on each other to make sure the project is completed on time, within budget, and to any specifications. Encourage your team to hold each other accountable to complete work by the deadline and to the best of their ability for the sake of the project. Build a detailed schedule. It's important for any member of the team, including project stakeholders, to be able to easily view the project schedule and understand what phase the project is in. Include a timeline, employee work schedules, next steps, and deadlines. Organize files. Implement a system that makes it easy to store, save, and share files. Establish communication plan. Communication is a crucial part of any successful project team, so establish how you'll communicate with clients and your team and set those expectations ahead of time. This could be through weekly emails or daily in-person meetings. Address problems and mistakes. It's important to deal with issues as soon as they arise and encourage team members to admit mistakes. The open communication and comfort that comes with accepting mistakes can help a team propose solutions when things don't go as planned. Debrief after a project. Use this time to discuss what went well and identify areas for improvement for future projects. Thank you for your attention. Do not hesitate to share your thoughts and outcomes into the forum section.